Everyone, nodisinfo.com has removed 2 videos done previously, including one on Mr. Sterling. Errors were made that were pointed out. It's a policy at the site not to spread disinformation, and in the spirit of truth and correctness, perhaps later these issues will be revisited. But for now, we go to what is the most obvious fake and hoax of late, easy to prove as a fraud, and that's the Nice truck non-attack. Just didn't occur. It was staged, and that's real easy to demonstrate. We took a screen capture of a woman, just thought she was off screen, apparently a French woman here, with cup in hand and apparently a space-age blanket. And here you can see she's smiling and laughing in glee at the whole idea of staging. A lot of people have been confused by this because of the seemingly screened down videos that are in slow motion and so forth, and the screaming, oh my God, oh no, all this stuff. To create shock and emotional distraction, but just careful analysis proves it's a total fake. And you see that here with the truck. Well, where's the fender? Where's the bumpers? Why would this be removed? Was it not even there in the first place? I mean, and because if people would investigate this, they would say, well, where are the dents? Where's the impact damage from a truck that plowed into 284 people? You should see something. You should see blood splatter. There isn't any. You should see dents. There aren't any. So remove the bumpers. Why not? And then you can see this sequential shoot, shoot, shoot here, target practice against the windshield. Oddly enough, most of the shooting occurs on the non-driver's side. Well, anyway, when it's a hoax, you can't explain anything. There's no blood splatter, pointed out by other videographers. And where are all the people? I mean, 284 people. Somebody would be trapped under the truck, under the tires. And by the way, there are no tire tread marks. There's no blood tread marks from running over people as blood is splattered out. And of course, where's the jaws of life or the machinery needed to lift this off of the trapped, crushed people? A truck of this size is going to smash people into oblivion, smash their bony cages, smash the thorax, smash the legs. There's just the nightmare. Plus, nobody's going to not get out of the way. You can't have a truck moving at the speed as demonstrated take out even likely 20 people at the most. Certainly not 84 killed, and by no means could 300 people have been hit by this truck. And there'd be a major crime scene here, and there is no such thing. And of course, the forensics moles are over here, standing all out of the way so that the camera can capture the picture. Hoax. You can see here that these people are just doing the same old Good Samaritan, helping the wounded type of approach, captured there off of the blurred out videos. And of course, the other thing that's evident and shown in the other posts are what appear to be dummies, but also quite a few living humans that are being dressed with moulage, fake blood, and fake bandages. There's obvious examples of staging, like the moving about of oxygen tanks, the lack of any urgency, the baby strollers that are positioned here and there, and the non-injured crisis actors with absolutely no shock, no grief. As you can see, this is staged. This is the standard of staging, and with excessive numbers of civil servants, many of whom are standing around doing nothing, as in this image, which shows a lack of any emotional engagement, any shock, and people just ambling about doing nothing. Now, there is some hard proof for those who wish to dispute. People who do that on purpose, of course, are part of the game. But there is some hard proof. And here's one example of it. You have what is supposed to be a major medical emergency with 284 people down, flattened to the ground, many of whom would have crush injuries, many of whom would require amputations, many of whom would be dying from blunt trauma or dead. And nobody cares. You've got the guy riding the bicycle through the middle of the melee. You have the camera person shooting the crisis actors here, the Good Samaritan and the fake wounded. And then you got the civil servant here giving directions. And probably another cameraman here. And then you got the fake dead here, either a dummy or a live person with some fake blood poured here. But if you got dead person, sacks of dead people. Where's the EMTs? Why are these people still here? Obviously. What's going on? I mean, there has to be some kind of emergency action for 284 people down, but there isn't any at all. So this is staged. You got all sorts of evidence just in one photo. But we want to confirm it, I guess. I don't know what for. And here you have the absolute confirmation. You have all the crisis actors surrounding Mr. Buttocks. I don't know what this says here. Maybe you've got better vision. Crisis actress here. And then, now remember the bald guy with the shirt, with the patch here and all that, and flesh showing. And here you have Mr. Flesh again. Here he is. So he's here. He's obviously not wounded. Nothing happening. You see the flags in the background. And then all of a sudden, for the sake of the cameras, here are the flagpoles. We've got the life flight coming down. And the guy just sort of coming around. And it looks like he doesn't have anything in his hands. There's no rescue equipment. Nothing is happening here. And you've got the guy, looks like with a cell phone here, the crisis actor. It's probably a cameraman with the same guy. This appears to be exactly the same guy as here. So he's not wounded, he's not injured, and so on. Now you've got Mr. Medri. Mr. Medri tells us that it's a hoax. He flags it completely with the overacting. There are people who are publishing quite a few videos and threads believing this to be real. All you got to do is watch his routine, his overacting, and you can, if you really think it's real and you're concerned and even thinking about donating and supporting because at first you thought it was a hoax and all kind of emotional nonsense, that's what they're trying to jab us around with. But clear that it's a hoax. He makes it easy for us. So in addition to his cigarette, holding it in the air,